All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. Today is Sunday, which means we are back for yet another weekly fragrance rotation video. Yes, it is finally back. The return of the weekly fragrance rotation is here, but we're starting at week 1. So if you've been around this channel for a while, then you know what we're doing in this video. We talk about the fragrances that I wore this week. We talk about the compliment factor. We talk about the lack of compliments and anything else of importance. But most importantly, you comment down below. You let me know what you wore this week and how it worked out. Now that you got it, let's get it. So as always, we kick off the week on Sunday, and Sunday I wore nothing too special. So here's the thing, man. On Sunday, it was like a testing day for me, and I tested a lot of fragrances and I recorded a lot of videos. So if you haven't checked out the videos on Lifestyles of the Broke and Unknown, make sure you check that out so you can see all the behind the scenes action. And as always, after Sunday comes Monday, and on Monday I poured out Creed's Royal Oud. Now, Royal Oud was a good wear for me on Monday. It was actually 45 degrees, and you know, in Florida, I was getting none of that mumbo jumbo. Now, in addition to that 45 degrees, there were also light showers, a little sprinkle of the showers, and I wore 5 sprays, and I got 2 compliments with this one. I actually just dropped a Creed Royal Oud video. Actually, no, I didn't. It's on its way. I recorded that video for those of you who wanted to check that out because I got a lot of requests. On Monday, Creed's Royal Oud. On Tuesday, I wore a fragrance that I did not plan on wearing, and let me tell you why. So I actually just sprayed this fragrance on really quick to hit the mall to grab a few things, but the compliment factor was there, and I decided, well, to give it a wear. And that one comes from Rihanna, and this one is Coconut Nanas. All right, so I hit a few sprays of this one to go to the mall to grab a few things, and I got a compliment, one immediately from the missus, like, oh my God, you smell good. Well, she didn't say that specifically, but you know where I was going with that. And then I went to the mall, and as I was leaving the shoe store, I got my shoes. The sale was done, and the lady said, "Excuse me, sir," and I said, "Yes." She said, "What do you have on? It smells amazing." She was like, "I was following you around the store because you smell great, and I just wanted to know what it was." So I explained to her what I had on. I don't think she remembers, but at least she got to know. All right, so I came home, took my shower, man. I had to go to Atlanta, so I went to Atlanta, and I poured this thing out, walked around Lenox Square Mall. Also grabbed another compliment with this thing. That brings our total up to 3. Now, with 65 degrees, I got a 20-degree bump day over day, which is great. And while I was in Atlanta, man, a lot of people saying, "Oh, we're having better weather than we've had." I don't know what your weather was like, all right? But nonetheless, I wore Coconut Nanas on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I poured out one of the heavy hitters in the collection. This one comes from Parfum de Marly, and this one is Galloway, all right? The one in the white bottle. Listen, I got 0 compliments with this fragrance on Wednesday, but I have gotten compliments with this one in the past. So this one gives you moderate compliment factor. I think this one is a solid fragrance. It probably wasn't the best time of year for me to wear this one, but I was indoors in a controlled environment, and I wear what I want to wear. The temperature was 55 degrees. I went with 5 sprays on this one, kind of across the body here. And I think that this one is a solid fragrance, although it garnered me 0 compliments. You have failed me. On Thursday, I decided to double back over to Parfum de Marly. And this one comes from, obviously, PDM. But this is one that I feel does not get the respect that it deserves. And this one is Ojan. All right, listen. Solid fragrance on this one. I was back home in Tennessee when I wore this fragrance, and the missus said specifically, let me look at it. I wrote it down because it's that amazing. The missus said, "You smell like some good ass syrup that I want to lick off of you." Yes, you heard that right, fellas. I might put this thing back on today. All right, man. This one is a solid fragrance from the house, if you ask me. Probably one of the more slept on fragrances because it doesn't get as much shine as Leighton or Harriet or any of the new releases, but I think that this one is dope, and one that we'll talk about a bit more in depth probably later on this month. One that you should check out. If you don't have it, get your nose on it now. So on Friday, I wore a fragrance, and we're gonna do a little time travel here. All right. So when I was in Atlanta, I went to Leonard Square Mall, as I stated. I went into Neiman Marcus there, and some guy said, "Ha, hey, you, buddy." And I said, "What's up, dog?" And he said, "You already got that fragrance you're looking at right now, don't you?" And I said, "I do." And that was YSL Tuxedo. I don't know why I was looking at it. He said, "Can I interest you in something else?" And I'm like, "Well, how do you know that I have that fragrance?" And he just smiled. And I don't know. Maybe he knew I was, or maybe he didn't. His name was Don, so shout out to him. But he did leave me with a ton of samples to take along with me. And one that I wore was Kaftan from YSL, or Kaftan. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. But here's the thing, man. He gave me this thing here, and I didn't really get to get busy with it like I wanted to, because it's like one of these, man. It doesn't have like a sprayer. It's just a dapper. All right. And I'm not Dapper Dan, so I wasn't going to stand around doing it all damn day. Now, I did not get any compliments with this fragrance, but I do enjoy this one. I have this one in a atomizer setup from Scent Bubbles. She sent me this one back in 2019 when I did Scent Bubbles Week for the weekly fragrance rotation. And I didn't get any compliments. Now, I did get inquiries on, "Hey, what are you wearing?" But no one just came on and said, "Hey, man, you smell fucking amazing." They didn't do that. Maybe they were thinking that, and they were like, "Oh, man, if I say that, I'm gonna get in trouble." Who knows, man? But this is what I wore on Friday, and it was just dapping. I was like dapping all over the place. Dap, pop, 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 pop. I hate these dappers, but it is what it is. All right, and then finally we have Saturday, and I'm midday Saturday at the moment. The fragrance that I'm going to be wearing comes from Argos International, and this is one of their newer releases. Now, he sent me maybe 3 samples of fragrances months ago, and I'm like, you know what? This is the one that I want. This is the one that I need, and your boy got it. I'm gonna be doing a lot of testing on this one, which is why I'm rocking this one today, and this one is Basio Immortale. He stepped his packaging game up, and I'm going to love fucking this box. Listen, man, I think this one is a solid fragrance. It smells amazing. If I can get it out of the box. It has that freshness that you can come to expect in his other fragrances. I'm not going to give you a review on it now, but he stepped it up. I enjoyed this one so far, and I'm going to rock it, see what the compliment factor is like, and I'll tell you more and more about it. But in the samples that I had of this fragrance, I was like, yeah, I need it now. So there you have it, man. Those are the fragrances that I wore this week. But we can't end this video without a champion, all right? And therefore, I have to bring to you the fragrance that got the most compliments this week. And that is none other than Coconut Nanas from the House of Rerunner, man. I will leave all of these fragrances linked and listed down below, as I always do. And you, my friends out there, comment down below and let me know what you wore this week. As always, I'm your boy, Big B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and we are back again. Yes, weekly fragrance rotation videos are back. So hit the goddamn